Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava, Jaya Garanita, 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 Jaya Garanita. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. अभय चरणार विद्य भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य श्रोत सदस्य श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत श्रीवासादि गौर। जय जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय। ब्रजभूमि वृंदावन धाम की जय। मथुरा द्वारिका धाम की जय। श्री क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय। गंगा मैया की जय, यमुना मैया की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, तुलसी महारानी की जय, समवेत भक्तवृंद की जय, समवेत भक्तवृंद। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासां ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवति उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिके। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमो नलिननेत्राय वेणुवाद्य विनोदिने राधाधर सुधापान शालिने वनमालिने महाभाव स्वरूपास्त्वं कृष्ण प्रिय वरीयसी प्रेम भक्ति प्रदेवी श्री राधिका तुम नमोस्तुते। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, the Cosmic Manifestation, Chapter 9, Answer by citing the Lord's version and text number 2. Bahurupaiva bhati Mayaya bahurupaya Ramamano guneshvasya Mamaham iti manyate. Bahurupaiva bhati. Mayaya bahurupaya. Ramamano guneshvasya. Mamaham iti manyate. Bahurupaiva bhati. Mayaya bahurupaya. Ramamano guneshvasya. Mamaham iti manyate. Bahurupa, multiforms, eva, as it were, abhati, manifested, mayaya, by the influence of the exterior energy, bahurupaya, in multifarious forms, ramamana, enjoying as it were, guneshu, in the modes of different qualities, as aha, of the external energy, mama, mine, aham, I, iti, thus, manyate, thinks. Translation and purport by His Divine Divine Grace C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. The illusion living entity appears in so many forms offered by the external energy of the Lord. While enjoying in modes of material nature, the encaged living entity misconceives thinking in terms of I and mine. Purport. The different forms of the living entities are different dresses offered by the illusory external energy of the Lord, according to the modes of nature the living being desired to enjoy. The external material energy is represented by her three modes, namely goodness, passion, and ignorance. So even in the material nature, there is a chance of an independent choice by the living entity. And according to the choice, the material energy offers him different varieties of material bodies. There are bodies 1100,000 worms, and reptiles 100,000 forms of the birds. Together, there are 8,400,000 varieties of bodies in different planets of the universe. And the living entity is traveling by so many transmigrations according to the different modes of enjoying spirit within himself. Even in one particular body, the living entity changes from childhood to boyhood, from boyhood to youth, from youth to old age, and from old age to another body created by his own action. The living entity creates his own body by his personal desires. And the external energy of the Lord supplies him the exact form by which he can enjoy his desires to the fullest extent. The tiger wanted to enjoy the blood of another animal, and therefore, by the grace of the Lord, the material energy supplied him the body of the tiger with the facilities of enjoying blood from the another animal. Similarly, a living entity desiring to get the body of a demigod in a higher planets can also get it by the grace of the Lord. And if he is intelligent enough, he can desire to get a spiritual body to enjoy the company of the Lord. And he will get it. So, the minute freedom of the living entity can be utilized. And the Lord is also kind that he will award the living entity the same type of a body he desires. The living entity is dreaming of a golden mountain. A person knows what a mountain is, and he knows also what gold is. Out of his desires only he dreams of a golden mountain, and when the dream is over, he sees something else in his presence. He finds in his awakened state that there is neither gold nor mountain, and what to speak of a golden mountain. The different position of the living entities in a material world under the multifarious manifestation of the bodies are due to the misconception of mind and I. The karmi thinks of this world as mine, and the jnani thinks I am everything. The whole material conception of politics, sociology, philanthropy, altruism, etc., conceived by the conditioned souls, is on the basis of the misconceived I and mine, which are products of this strong desire to enjoy material life. Identification with the body and the place where the body is obtained under different conception of socialism, nationalism, family affection, and so on and so forth, is all due to the forgetfulness of the real nature of the living entity. And the whole misconception of the bewildered living entity can be removed by the association of SHUKADEVA GOSWAMI and PARIKSHIT MAHARAJA. As all this is explained in Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Pa Swabadandikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapada Kamalam Shri Guruna Vaishnavancha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sachivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Varyanasitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padana Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Nidhi Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaudavani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bahurupa iva bhati. Mayaya bahurupaya. Ramamano guneshva asya. Mamaham iti manyate. In the previous verse, Shukadeva Goswami has explained Parikshit Maharaj about how the living entity comes in contact with the Atma Maya, the energy of the Lord. And he forgets his real identity. And he becomes doubtful about his own identity. And here it is said, why he got this misconception, I am mine? Because he is illusioned. Mayaya bahurupaya. He was totally infatuated by the external energy of the Lord. Prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvashah ahankara vimudatma karta samiti manyate. The modes of material nature, they are working, but this foolish soul, he considers that he is doing that. Why? Daivihesha gunamayi. Lord says it's because of his potency. And she is gunamayi. She is represented by her three modes of nature. Goodness, passion, and ignorance. See how subtly these modes of material nature they work. Because every mode has a different sort of a engagement or entanglement or binding propensity to jiva in this world. Like in the mode of goodness also. What binds us? How the person in the mode of goodness gets bound? He gets bound by the sense of happiness and knowledge. What sort of a happiness? The person who performs activities in the mode of goodness, they purify him from his sins. And once he gets purified from sins, he started to do more and more punya karma, or pious activities, so that he can increase his credits, so that he can get the body of demigods. So he can travel the higher planetary system. But again, Krishna in the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita says that A Brahma Bhuvana Loka Punaravartino Arjuna. The whatever planets and worlds is created by Brahma is cause of our Punaravarti. Means coming back to this material world. Then how to get rid of this? In the mode of goodness, how to get rid of this sense of happiness and knowledge? And that's why in the scripture it is said that one should associate with the devotees. Then he can realize that even the mode of goodness also bounds you in this material world. And to get rid of that, what one has to do? He has to understand that it's not this body. Whatever created by Brahma is going to get annihilated, because Brahma is not permanent. And if someone understands this temporary reality of the material existence, then only he can become sincere and serious in the spiritual life. Their mode of passion, how it binds. It's excessive attachment for men or women that binds us in the mode of passion. And what binds us in the mode of ignorance? At least we should know that because we are in that. What binds us? Laziness and ajnana, ignorance. Because we are lazy to perform spiritual activities and ignorant because we don't have really substantial knowledge which is needed to perform devotional service. But neither we have a strong desire to attain that. And because of this, we are in illusion. And the illusion living entity appears in so many forms offered by the external energy of the Lord. Bahurupa iva bhati mayaya bahurupaya. This whole universe, which is considered as a big mall. There are different malls, like there is one mall where you go only specifically you get vegetables. At one mall you go specifically you get some utensils. So this material universe is just like a mall. So this material universe is a mall of dresses, where 84 lakh varieties of dresses are available. As per your capacity that you can pay for, you will get your dress. I pay for this, so I got this dress. What are these 84 lakhs dresses? As explained in Padma Purana. Jalajanavalakshan, there are 9 lakh dresses of aquatics. Now it's your choice which one you want to have. Whether you want to be an octopus, whether you want to be a shark, whether you want to be a thimingal, whether you want to be a Raghava. Do you know Raghava? No. Thimingal? What was that? Big? Thimingal is like 100 times of a whale. And Raghava can eat such 100 fishes. Thimingal. That's called as a Raghava fish. It's one of the biggest aquatic animals. You can't fathom. We don't know about all this, but our scriptures, they have given description of that. When Ravana came to know that he is going to get killed by son of Dashrath, so what he thought, ultimately see the demonic mentality. Now, Rayega Basna Vajagi Pasuri. What he did? At young age only, he kidnapped Kausalya. And he went all the way somewhere in the ocean. There was one island. There were no human beings were staying there. He kidnapped her, put her into one sandu, what we call wooden box. And he put her on that island. And he gave her custody to one fish. That fish was known as a Raghava. Was the gigantic aquatic animal. And there is a description about him that he can eat 100 thimingalas at a time. He was that big. So as per our desire and capacities, this material nature that offers you a dress. And according to that dress, you will get happiness and Pleasure. That's what Prahlad Maharaj said. Yadvad labate dukkhat ayatnataha tadvad sukhadapi. Dehacha. It is called as it is born with a body. Whatever sort of happiness you're supposed to get, when you have acquired this body, you're going to get it. No one will stop for that. And whatever sort of sufferings you have to go through, that will also you get. Like you buy a raincoat. Raincoat is comfortable in rainy season. If you put it in the summer and walk around the road, what will happen? There will be rain inside the raincoat. And that's what we are doing actually. We bought this coat. We want facility or comforts from this coat. But when there are discomfort, we blame Lord. Why he has given me such a body? You know, look at him, he's doing so much sinful activities, but he's still enjoying such a strong, stouty body, great hunger, he can eat and digest. Look at me. Why? Because that minute independence is there, through which we think independently. We go out of the box and think that what Lord is doing for me. Rather than showing a gratefulness for what we have got it, we try to blame him. We play that. And what happens? We have to cry. No one else. That's why it is said here that Mayaya Bahurupaya, which is not there, we get illusioned by that, by multivarious forms, Ramamanaha. And not only we get these forms, but we try to enjoy in these forms. We try to squeeze out happiness. And Guneshu Asyaha. Through the modes of material nature, by the energy. And we think this is I, and whatever along with this body is mine. Manyate, it thinks or assumes that whatever related with me is mine. We'll just think about that. In the Padma Purana, where the glory of Srimad Bhagavatam is explained, in that, what's the name of that person who has that ears like cow? Gokul. Gokul's father, when he saw that everything is like out of control now, Dandukari has become so mad and illusioned and got lust for the prostitute that he has sold out everything. He's stealing and he's giving it to them and he's just absorbed in enjoying them. And his heart was paining. That time, Gokarna, he has given a wonderful instructions to his father. And there he says, what this material body is? Asti stambam gava mutra paripushyata. He says, what is this body? Nothing but the skeleton of bones, which is wrapped by the muscles. And again, what has inserted in that? Stool, piles, mucus, all these things are packed in this bag. And Shatasandhi Jargaram. And he had hundreds of joints which gives us pain. This is what material body is. And because foolishly deity has considered himself as or identified himself as the body, so he has to suffer. It's not that easy actually. For the millions of lifetimes, like Tukaram Maharaj, one of the Vaishnava Acharya from Varakari Sampradaya from Maharashtra. In one of his writings, he says that Eka Eka Yoni Koti Koti Fera Magal Age Vara Manushya De. In one species of life, one has to take birth billions of times. Why? Because that much desires we have in our heart. Just try to work out one day. Sit for 2 or 3 minutes and just count how many thoughts you are getting in your mind. How many desires that you are having. And it will be like a droplets from ocean. You can't count them. Because we don't know when what desire came and how it is going to get fulfilled. But Lord will fulfill all your desires. Because He said that this whole material creation has been created because of your desire. I don't want it to have this material world. It's you wanted. That's what in the previous purport Prabhupada said. He writes here that living entities desiring is like a dreaming, sorry, not this one. Yeah. Similarly, the crying child of the Lord, giving over the reflection, the material world, to lord it over as a karmi and to give up this up in a frustration to become one with the Lord. Both these stages are dreaming illusion only. There is no necessity of tracking out the history of when the living entity desired this. But the fact is that as soon as he desired, he was put under the control of Atma Maya by the direction of the Lord. Therefore, the living entity in his material condition is dreaming falsely that this is mine and this is I. The dream is that the conditioned soul thinks of the material body as I, or falsely thinks that he is the Lord and that everything in connection with that material body is mine. Thus, only in a dream does the misconception of I and mine persist life after life. This continues life after life as long as the living entity is not purely conscious of his identity as a subordinate part and parcels of the Lord. He misconceives that he is this body, and just to facilitate this body is his first prime duty, and he should get attached to them which are related to the body. And it's very, 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 very thick. That has covered our whole pure consciousness. Ichcha dvesha samutrena dvandava mohena bharata. It's because the living entity, he desired. Why he desired? Because he became envious of the Lord. As Prabhupada has given example in previous verse, purport, that when small child, he sees that moon in the sky, he tries to play with that, but it's too far. And mother can't promise him that she will go and get that moon. So what she does then? She provides him a mirror. And in that mirror, he sees the reflection of that moon and he becomes satisfied. He thinks that now that moon is in his hand. So same way, living entity, when he sees their lordship in the spiritual world, that he is enjoying alone. And because of the free will and independence that he has to think about, to desire about, he immediately thinks, oh, I would like to also enjoy like this. And that desire itself brings you back into this material world. And then one becomes too attached to that desire and tries to lord it over the material nature. And Lord gives you that powerful position where you can really lord it over the material world. And that position is Vidhata or Brahma. Brahma has to think about. So when we fall down in this material world, the first position that we got it, that was Lord Brahma. And now look at our precarious condition, where we have come down. Rather than advancing. So from this we can understand, even if someone reaches to the post of a Brahma, the second creator of this material universe, still it's difficult to attain the shade of lotus feet of the Lord. Bahirmukha Brahma Janmana Vitihar. Even Bhaktivinoda Thakur Mahashaya, he prays in his prayers, oh my Lord, Amara Jivan Sadapa He says, oh my Lord, if I have some credits, then give me next birth in your devotee's house. Even it is a Kita, even it may be the birth of an insect also, I will appreciate that. Rather than becoming a Brahma who does not have any concern, any love, or any service attitude towards you. That's the real conception that one should conceive, by which we can develop the spiritual life. Otherwise, again, Ramamano Guneshwasya Bahurupa Vibhati. To enjoy in different bodily features, we can take birth in millions of times, in millions of species of life. So here we can see the same similarity of the teachings. How, if someone represents the parampara, then how he gives the knowledge as he has received from his spiritual master. So Shukadeva Goswami, as he has explained to Naradji, that we have discussed in previous work about the creation, and Naradji in his turn he has given that knowledge to Vyasadeva, and Vyasadeva has given that knowledge in his turn to Shukadeva Goswami. So the disciplic succession and the message is coming as it is. As Lord has explained the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna that, O Arjuna, aham sarvasya prabha matta sarva pravarpate. I am the source of everything, and everything emanates from me. Iti matva bhajante mam, and who knows this, Buddha bhava samanyata, he is considered as he has a real intelligence. So let's try and pray at the lotus feet of our spiritual master, our founder Acharya, and the whole Guru Parampara, because they are able to give us Krishna. They are able to deliver this knowledge as it is. And that's why Bhaktivinoda Thakur prays, Ohe Vaishnava Thakur Dayara Sagara, Ye Dase Karuna Kare. Yapada Chaya Sodaya Amaya. Oh Vaishnava Thakur, please be merciful, because you are the ocean of mercy. And it's by your mercies only I can understand the Lordship. Because you have capacity to give Krishna to anyone and everyone. कृष्णा से तुम्हारा कृष्णा दीते पारो तुम्हारा शक्ति अच्छे, because you possess that potency by which you can give Krishna to others. And that's why the whole Srimad Bhagavatam explains about taking shelter at the lotus feet of Vaishnavas. And Mahaprabhu also says that one should know the science of Godhead through devotees only. Bhagavata Shunya Bhagavate Rasthani. The person who has applied this principle in his life and who has a practical experience of devotional service, only he can make you understand this process. And here we are seeing it, how wonderfully Shukadeva Goswami is explaining this process of devotional service to Maharaj Parikshit. By hearing this conversations, as mentioned here, that in this pure consciousness, the whole misconception of the bewildered living entity can be removed by the association of Shukadeva Goswami and Parikshit, as all this is explained in the Srimad Bhagavatam. That's the real essence that we have to understand from this word. That we have to hear it, or we have to associate it with the Shukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj. Only then the whole misconception of the bewildered living entity will be removed. Hare Krishna. So this is all about today. Actually, yesterday was the disappearance day of Ramananda Raya, one of the intimate associate of Lord Chaitanya, with whom Lord Chaitanya has shared his devotional ecstasies that he exhibited when he performed his final pastimes in Gambhira at Jagannath Puri. Rai Ramananda and Swarup Damodar Goswamis, they were the two devotees who used to take care of Lord Gauranga when he was staying in Gambhira. Especially Rai Ramananda Prabhu. He used to quote from several scriptures, and by reading the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he used to narrate all that pastime as per the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to get absorbed in that pastime. And the conclusion of Achinda Bheda Tattva, as discussed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with Ramananda Raya. We can read Antyalila of Chaitanya Chaitam, and then you will understand that how intimately Rai Ramananda was associated with the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Prabhupada says, by the mercy of such a devotees, only we can attain this Lord's service. So let's pray at the lotus feet of Rai Ramananda, or Ramananda Rai Prabhu, so that at least a peck of dust of his lotus feet, if we achieve, that can make our life perfect. Srila Ramananda Rai Prabhu ki, Srila Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Hare.